All right, everybody. Wow. Okay, can everybody hear me? I'm trying to get this going the right way. Just give me 1 second here. We had a little bit of impromptu that needed to take place. I apologize. Now we're off of the mobile device through mobile YouTube live stream. I apologize. Can everybody hear me now, though? That's the important question here. Can everybody hear me? How are you doing? Yes. Okay. Whew. Guys, I am very, very sorry. Very, very sorry. I apologize. I'm not sure what happened on YouTube there with the laptop. That was weird. I had never really experienced that. YouTube booted me, and then the system went haywire. So Samuel, sounds like Samuel's on. Awesome, Samuel. Now that we're finally here, what I would like to say is just like an example of this. We are living in an unprecedented time. So I just hope you're all out there staying safe, staying healthy. Make sure to play your part. And what I wanted to do with this live stream was just offer a way to provide some entertainment and just some more informal style to help answer some of your questions. Again, I'm not on today answering technical questions, but I am here to deliver you just questions to whatever you'd like to know. Business, life, quarantine, whatever that may be. So just let me know what your thoughts are, and you can go ahead and hit that chat with questions. I would kindly ask that you drop a like down below because we're finally back on. Hit that subscribe button to make sure you don't miss any content during this whole entire time that we're all inside. And again, make sure that you're staying healthy out there. Now I'm finally here. I've got my coffee. Let me know what you're drinking. Are you drinking a coffee? Where are you quarantining from? Just let me know, and we can go ahead and start answering some questions. I'll give it to you guys now. I'm going to be monitoring the chat here. I got my laptop down here to help answer some questions. So we got someone at the hotel. Interesting. Hotel where? Hopefully you don't have to do much traveling right now. And we got tea. All right, so I got coffee. You got tea over there. No discrimination here. I enjoy tea as well. Staying home. Good to hear. In Japan. Awesome. So what I'd like to do, can you ask questions related to Wix? So yes, you can ask questions related to Wix, but what I want to make clear is that I'm not answering technical questions on this live stream. Technical questions just get way too strung out, and they're tough to answer just talking like this. It takes a lot of demonstration and explanation. So you can ask questions definitely related to Wix, but I'm not going to be doing things like how do you build a social network? How do you add a confirmation email after registration? Stuff like that I'm going to avoid in this live stream. And we got someone with rum right now. Okay, hey guys, I'm not discriminating. I understand sometimes we need just a little way to take the edge off at the moment during this time, right? So I don't mind. Rum's good. Maybe throw a little tequila or rum in the coffee, right? All right, I'm going to hand it over to you guys to go ahead and ask questions. So the chat is yours. I'm here to answer your questions, and I'm sorry for the style in which we started this thing. Looks like everyone's arming up with their questions. How am I spending my quarantine? Funny you ask. So for those of you that don't know, I actually attend college. However, if you haven't heard, at least in the United States, colleges left and right have been moving online for the remainder of the semester, including mine. So last week, what had happened is my girlfriend and I, Delaney, we actually got an email from the university on Monday night, and it said, by the weekend, you must be moved out of your dorms completely, and we are moving online for the remainder of the semester. And this is not far off from many of the other friends and colleagues I have that attend several universities throughout the country. So how I spend my quarantine, at least last week, was traveling back, which is not a time to travel. So obviously that wasn't much fun. But there was traveling back, and then it was moving out from the dorm and driving back to Arizona from Missouri. And now I'm set home, quarantining, distancing myself, make sure I'm practicing correct social distancing and staying in to make sure I keep active, eat healthy, get enough sleep, and do all the essentials. So that's how I'm spending my quarantine. How are you guys spending your quarantine? 10 p.m. in Nepal. Thanks for getting back live. Sent you an email. Yes. Yes, I just got back from that that entire travel. So I do have your email, and yes, I will be responding to you. No worries there. Are you planning to make all of your videos downloadable for free, please? Well, here's what I can say about that. As far as the videos go, I mean, they're all on YouTube right now. So all the videos that I upload to YouTube are free, and they are open access to you. So, if you want to, use them on YouTube, just go to YouTube and watch them. Because that is the free resource at the moment. And I also have some content in the Wix Training Academy as well, if you register there, which is also free to register. God bless America. Amen. God bless America. Again, I'm going to give you guys the opportunity. Well, we're just going to kind of roll with it. We're going to see kind of what you guys want to do. My hope here is that you guys just have a bunch of questions that you'd like answered. Again, whatever that may be, whether that be about what's going on in the current moment, the market, business, Wix-related stuff, life, whatever that is, and I'll answer them. I wanted to provide you an outlet, something that's a little bit more loose, less heavy during this quarantine time, that doesn't require everything to be so heavy at the moment. And I resend you the message here as I did to your email, or wait to answer. Please, if you don't mind, just wait, and I will answer that. I have the email, I've read it, and I will answer it. Besides studying, any gaming or movies? So I don't do a ton of gaming. When I do, I'm a big fan of sports-related games. So I like NBA 2K, I like Madden, I like NHL. I like MLB. Those are the games I like. But movies, I'm a big movie fan. So my personal favorite movies, favorite director is Martin Scorsese. So The Departed, Goodfellas, Inception, excuse me. Those are two of my favorites. The Irishman. Those are awesome movies in my mind. So Martin Scorsese, watching a lot of movies when I can, trying to get some work done, of course, as well. But just relaxing and staying healthy, at-home workouts, that kind of thing. Looks like we got some more questions. 100 image upload form. So you can make that. I will have to make a video as far as how to actually create a multiple image upload into the Wix databases. So I'll work on a video for that. So that's a great thing you're looking to do, and I understand it can be a little confusing. You watched all the movies that I'm telling. Yes, awesome. Those are all fantastic movies. Up there too, you got to throw in some comedies. I love Step Brothers. Not a comedy, but I love Inception as well. Man, I can rattle off a bunch of movies that I absolutely love. But we'd be sitting here for a long time. Not that we don't have the time anyway. No worries. Yeah, let's avoid sending the message in the live chat. Again, I did receive the email, and I will be responding to that. I appreciate that. I know you need to answer quick, and I'll be working toward that. Watch Dirty Harry. Yeah, I can do that. And Kingsman. Kingsman is a great movie as well. I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. What's the best e-commerce template on Editor X? Um, Man, to be completely honest with you, I haven't gone through much of the Editor X templates. So I've been working through Editor X, but I'm a big fan, at least for me. I know not everybody is the same way. I like to kind of make it so that way I start from a blank template each time and I force myself to learn it. And that's personally how I like to learn it, because I like going in just blank canvas and saying, okay, here's the blank canvas. What do I need to learn? How do I learn it? What are the new tools? And Editor X is really incredible. It sounds like some of you have received your beta access, which is awesome, super exciting. And then we also got a question as far as when will Editor X launch? And I do not have an answer for that. What I will tell you from previous history is Wix will launch it when it's ready, and I know that might not be your favorite answer, but they're going to make sure they take all of your feedback from the beta to ensure that they provide the highest quality product possible, especially with Editor X, because they understand the magnitude that has and how excited and ready for Editor X people are. All right. Does anybody else experience glitches with Wix Livestream? So I personally don't use Wix Livestream, so I'm not the expert to talk on that. But maybe some people from our community here in the chat can help answer that. Okay, serious question. Why many users talk about Wix is slow? If they can scan through Google speed test, what do you have to say about that? Yeah, that's a good question. Wix does get a lot of hard times for being slow. And what I will tell you is that previously in Wix's older life, it was a little slower. It was a little bit more clunky, but it does run through Google. It does pass Google speed test. Now, it is a very site-to-site type analysis. So, one site may run a whole lot faster than another site, depending on the complexity, the animations, the amount of data, all of that on the site. That all plays a part in whether or not a site will pass that Google speed test and how fast it will actually run. But overall, I would tell you that Wix is increasing their speed each and every month. They're working on, adding features and implementing tools to increase that. So that would be my personal opinion on that. That's my thought there. So awesome question, by the way. By the way, guys, these are all great questions. I love just having this interaction with you. It's really fun. It's exciting. It's enjoyable. Make sure to hit that like button, by the way, if you haven't already, and hit that subscribe button as well. We're in this together, so let's do it together. Also, I'm going to see if this will help cut down. Yes, there we go. Now we're rocking and rolling, huh? All right, so we got some more questions here. Is Wix the best? Is that really a question? Of course, Wix is the best, in my personal opinion. People may vary. People may think differently about that. Sorry, just want to make sure I'm getting more level with myself here. All right, perfect. So yes, I do believe Wix is the best. But again, that is my opinion. All right, so will Wix offer something for those business affected by the coronavirus? So here's what I'll tell you about that. Wix is trying to provide some free resources, some tools, some blog content to help you navigate this pandemic, this time. However, will they actually provide you anything like monetarily, stuff like that? I wouldn't expect that. I would check your local government information to figure out what they might be doing to help aid this. As we can all see, this is a pretty trying, unprecedented time. Let's see, we've got some questions here. It's great, but there are a few glitches with Wix Livestream that they weren't able to help me fix. I'll reach out to Wix support again. Obviously, that's not ever fun to hear. By the way, I see your name is AZ Web Doctor. I'm just curious. Are you in Arizona? Because I'm in Arizona right now, so I'm just kind of curious. I see the name ticked off in my head, so I just wanted to figure out if we're on the same page there. Let's see. Sometimes you feel that Google speed test is really not that accurate. Do you work with Wix or having any business relationship with the company? Okay, so that's a two-part question here. Do I think that Google speed test is really not that accurate? No, I do feel like Google speed test is accurate. I really do. So that's my thought on that. Now, as far as the second part of that, do you work with Wix or have any business relationship with Wix? So to help try to explain my relationship with Wix, this is how I usually say. I work with Wix, and I work closely with a lot of people, employees, and management within the company. I do not work for Wix. So Wix has a partners program, and I'm part of the Wix Partners program. In addition to being a Wix partner, I obviously upload training content, but I do this out of my heart, not from Wix, not for Wix, and I do it to help provide you guys Wix training content. Again, so I'm solo in that regard, but Wix is my platform of choice, and I do have a very strong relationship with Wix and people within Wix. So that's my answer as far as that works. But as far as monetary gain, anything like that, no, I don't. I don't typically discuss that, but I don't. But again, I have a very strong connection with Wix and the people within Wix. Looks like we got some more questions. Looks like the AZ Web Doctor is from Arizona. So where in Arizona are you? I'm curious. Oh, look at that. You're in Prescott Valley. Awesome. I'm here in Gilbert currently. So just actually drove through that area as we were coming back from St. Louis because we went through Colorado. So very good to know. I probably passed you as we drove by coming back from St. Louis. So we got some more questions here. I'm sorry, I'm looking down because I got the laptop. Okay, cool. So we got some people talking with each other there. Downloading OBS Studio. By the way, I just want to give you a recommendation. OBS Studio is a great platform to use for live streaming, like a really, really great platform to use. So I would highly recommend that to anybody looking to do live streaming. Obviously, I'm using YouTube live stream here, and because I don't have all my normal equipment, my mic, my camera, my whole setup, because the world just got flipped upside down in a matter of a week and a half, I have to I'll be back to that this weekend, but because I don't have that, I'm on mobile and I'm using AirPods, and I hope you guys don't mind it. Still trying to provide my best value, but when I'm back in the studio, yes, OBS is a great tool to use. All right, can you briefly explain modules for Wix? Explain making modules for Wix. So I'm gonna assume by modules you mean like creating an online course and creating modules. Again, this is kind of a technical question, no worries. But my answer to that is that if you're creating modules, maybe create different databases with different tools and resources, or create one database and create multiple pages and just create a page for each module and then build out the data on that page. That's going to be my best explanation without getting really, really technical, really, really deep. But just look into exploring different pages, different databases, stuff like that. Perfect. So let's see, what else do we have going on here? For online courses made on Wix. I figured I was reading your mind there and I got that right, but just had to clarify. You can even charge people to watch your live stream through Wix Livestream. Yes, that is correct. So Wix Video does enable you to charge. You can do a subscription basis, or you can charge a one-time for certain access to certain videos. Guys, I'm loving the questions. I love doing these Q&As. I really, really do. Again, you can see we're informal. We're just having some fun right now, providing some entertainment during this time. And it's giving you an opportunity to ask some questions, get them answered, and it's providing me an opportunity to help answer. So I'm really happy to do it. Let's get a thumbs up for that, huh? I can't be the only one here. I'm having fun. Are you having fun? Does everybody have their coffee, by the way? I know there's some new people in the stream. This is a quarantine coffee Q&A, and I know the thumbnail and the new title is kind of misjangled and all that because of everything that just happened with the live stream. But what is everybody drinking? Do they have coffee? Do they have tea? Do you have a tequila? Do you have a cocktail, a margarita? I mean, what's going on here? Let me know down in the chat below. Excuse me. All right, perfect. We got a few more questions up at the top I need to go back to. Wix is doing online ads on YouTube, but they are concentrating on repeat users. I'm a Wix visitor, so I get again and again ads, but I'm sure fresh users don't get so much ads. Change focus of the ad. So yeah, so Wix is actually doing a great job with their advertising, in my opinion. They're targeting the right people. They are targeting repeat users depending on what advertising they're doing. So a lot of times you might see like Wix logo maker, which you might be an active user on Wix, but you may not have known about Wix logo maker, or you haven't tried it yet. So they're advertising for those type of things, and they are doing a really good job. And I'm sure you probably see Wix ads on my videos all the time. Why? Because Wix is good at choosing whose content they put ads on. I would really hope that it appears they do. So yes. Looks like we got a lot of people going tea. Man, guys, now I feel like I should have went tea. I apologize for all you guys out there drinking tea. I'm on the coffee game right now, but, well, it was a little earlier when we started this thing. I will say I'm on Pacific time right now. So I am still a little bit more in the morning. Not really, it's almost lunchtime, but hey, it's going to carry me through the rest of the day. Perfect. So let's see. We got some more questions here. I'm supposed to be live streaming my class right now, but just dropped by to say hi. Awesome. I'm actually curious, RK, LK there. I know that you've been really communicating with me on YouTube and everything. First off, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Secondly, I'm really curious. So your classes are actually live streaming and not just posting your homework and information online. Is that the case? I'm curious because ours are just posting the content. They're not actually live streaming class, which is actually very complicated. I will tell you that. And I've taken online classes before, but when you're taking a class like business analytics and it's a lot of hands-on work, it can get complicated. So I'm curious to hear what they're doing for you guys. Advertising is already, yep. So we got people drinking Coke, we got coffee game, shout out to you. You guys want me to come to India after everything is all good and everything's cleared up? I think we might be able to arrange something there. Will Wix do some fundraiser activity for this epidemic? I'm actually really glad you said that. So I don't know what Wix's plans are, but I can tell you my plans. And I am really working right now, and this has actually been my core focus, on creating some type of fundraising campaign or partnering with like a company like Feeding America, a program like that to help out during this time. Let me know in this chat if that's something you're interested in. If I did partner up and create a fundraising campaign, because guys, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news here, but there's a lot going on in the world right now. And as a small business owner myself, I know how bad they are getting affected, along with all of the workers in the world. I mean, the U.S. just released a report this morning, that 3.3 million Americans in the past week alone have filed for unemployment. This is no light time. There's a lot happening. So I want to find a way for me to give back, to figure out how to support small business, how to support workers out there, and help everyone in this time of need. So if that is something you're interested in, let me know in the chat, and I will actively pursue this, and I'll keep you guys updated both on YouTube and via email over the next few days, next week or so, to let you know how I decide to best move forward in that realm. So great question, by the way. But to answer, I don't know about Wix. I don't know what their plan is. We got some more questions here on deck. Okay, so your name is Rose. I'm sorry. And you're getting your MBA. Yes, it's all live stream classes, 4 to 6 hours every day of the week. Wow, that is intense as well. So a very big shout out to you for being on class 4 to 6 hours a day, every day of the week. Good luck in your MBA, by the way. Okay, we like that. By the way, I love your videos. Your work is so damn good. Because your videos, I'm able to make sites helping me for your business. That's awesome to hear. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm really excited for you. Hope you continue to grow in your business. Perfect. So we've got some more questions here. I love the questions. Keep them going, guys. Keep them going. We'll stay on this live stream as long as you guys want to stay on this live stream. Did you ever know Famous Website Builder? It is very intuitive and animation is very fluid. I wish I could make something like that in Wix. So I personally actually never heard of that. I'll be happy to do some research on that for you. Really would. Let us know about the fundraiser by mail. Yes, I absolutely will. I'll keep you guys updated. It sounds like that might actually be a really great idea. And again, I want to figure out where to play my role and how to give back. So that's really good to hear. I'm glad you guys are in support of that. And I wouldn't make that decision unless we were all for it as a community, because I believe right now is a time to come together, not spread apart, not literally come together like in person because we have to practice social distancing, but come together, holistically. So I'm really happy to hear that. And someone just said, I love this channel. I'm really happy to hear that as well. So much useful info for Wix. That's why I'm here, trying my best to provide you as much useful info as possible and just give you a fun experience. Hey guys, if you're just joining, by the way, make sure to click that like button. We're having fun over here. We're drinking coffee. Some people are drinking rum. Some people are drinking tea. Some people have margaritas. Wherever you're at, I don't mind. I'm not judging. We're all here together and we're enjoying each other's company. We're having fun. I've got more questions to answer, so let me get on that. Saz Beats, I do hear you. I do see your chats. Can you help me how to make something bigger when you hover a cursor over it? That is a technical question. I'd be happy if you email me. My email's on the channel. I'd be happy to email you, let you know more about that, help provide you some information there. All right, let's go up and see some more questions we got. Some questions. Is the Wix of Printful Contest over? No, go ahead and still enter it. If you've got an online store, you can go ahead and still enter it. Obviously, with everything happening, a lot of things kind of switched up and got extended because just of everything happening. So if you're interested in still joining that Wix and Printful contest, please do. I'd love to see what you created. Next question on that, how are you liking Editor X? How can I not like Editor X would be my answer. Editor X is an incredible tool, but I will say there's a lot to learn. And an update on that, I will be providing you a full series on Editor X when it goes public by Wix. That's kind of one of my things. Wix takes products public when they want. I don't want to be the one to not follow that. So I respect Wix, and I will wait to go public with a series on that until Wix releases it publicly. A lot of you have beta access right now, which is great, but not everybody knows about Editor X, and not everybody has access to it either. So that's my answer as far as Editor X. And do you know any good 4K cameras? Does your brother still make music? I love these questions. Wow, you guys have done your research. Does your brother still make music? I'm really impressed with that. Thank you for asking that question. Any 4K cameras? No, I don't personally know the best, which I'm doing a whole. There's going to be some serious content upgrades on this channel. I'm working through a lot of it. A lot of it just got halted. I was ready to start a lot of it as soon as I got back, but obviously that came to a halt. I don't know how to answer your question as far as the 4K cameras. Does my brother still make music? Yes, 100%. That is what he is in. He's actually in school right now to be an audio engineer, but he makes his own music as well. He's in the hip hop rap space. Does incredible work. If you guys ever want to listen to some of his stuff, just let me know. I'd be happy to drop some links, and he's going to be really happy that you still remember that, because if you remember, I did a video on my channel, man, I think that's 2 or 3 years ago now, where he reviewed Wix Music back when Wix Music was a little bit newer. So thank you for remembering that. That actually means a lot to me. It will mean a lot to him. He's at home now too because of everything happening. So one big happy family together at the moment. Great questions. We've got some more here. Do you know how to hook up YouTube's memberships and Wix memberships? At the moment, no, I do not. I wouldn't know how to best answer that question for you. So I'm just going to kind of push that question over the side and let you know that I'll go research it a little bit for you. If you want to keep me on top of it, make sure to send me an email so that way I can, touch back and touch base on it. For live streaming on Wix, they use OBS. With OBS, do I stream through Twitch? I'll be doing fitness classes. First off, fitness classes, great idea at the moment. Really, really great idea. I just did an at-home workout this morning. Why? Because I can't go to the gym. So I did a HIIT class online that really wiped me out. So great idea with that. But as far as how do you stream through Twitch, I would say create your Twitch account and then either find a way, an integration. I'd have to look up an integration through API, but if you want a short-term Band-Aid, just grab an embed code from Twitch and embed the video player on your website, and that would be my recommendation for that at the moment, at least. So check that out, give that a twirl, and see if that works. Let's see, we got more questions. I love all the questions here. I love this. If I transfer the domain on Google or Wix, do you think my rank will increase? I'd love if you explain that a little bit more. I apologize. I'm not entirely sure what you mean there. Where do I live? I'm in Arizona right now. So, yeah, sunny Arizona. It's actually a little bit cooler here today, but it's nothing like a winter back east or in Missouri. So, yes, I am blessed on that front. Yes, I have your email. Which is the best, Printful or Printify? Printful all the way. That's my opinion. Not, putting down any companies. Definitely Printful, though. Definitely Printful. Can me and your brother collab? Potentially. It says your Saz Beats. Why don't you reach out to me via email and I can connect you guys. You make beats. He also makes beats as well as the audio engineering, producing, and the actual recording. So he does the full suite of things. But if you send me an email, I'd love to connect you. How would you describe your profession? First, would you say you are a graphic designer, web developer, or some combination? And yes, please drop his music. I'm a musician myself and would love a listen. Okay, I can definitely do that. As far as how would I describe my profession, I would say traditionally, just right off the bat, a web developer, but more than that, because I do like web development, but I'm an entrepreneur. That's when people ask what I do, I'm an entrepreneur. I own my own business. I own a web development and web development training company. So that's kind of how I describe it. And that's how I would explain it. Any workout tips for these times? Good question. So obviously when you're at home, you might be limited on resources, right? So you might not have the full suite of tools and equipment as you would at the gym. So as far as workout tips, what I would recommend is definitely try to find fitness classes online. You can look on YouTube. Obviously, we've got someone in our community here that's about to start fitness classes. Make sure you connect with her because I definitely will. So obviously, let me know when you've got your fitness classes up. I'd love to take a peek and give them a twirl. So try to find body weight stuff, HIIT stuff, high intensity interval training. That's really good because it's quick, it's efficient. You don't need a lot of equipment. Actually, you don't need any equipment. You can do it all body weight. So stuff like that, stuff that doesn't require equipment is definitely going to be the workout tips. Get your heart rate up. Obviously, try to incorporate some strength into it as well. That's always, a key part of it. You want to build muscle. Although you don't have weights, you can do that via body weight too. So take that into consideration. Those would be my personal workout tips at the moment. But get a sweat on, get your heart rate moving. Eat healthy, drink a lot of water, get a lot of sleep. All of that will help, just boost your immune system during this time. And that's really all you can do, including washing your hands and, making sure you just stay home. Those are all tips I would encourage you as far as the workout end of things. What's your email? As far as email, if you go to my channel and you go to the about section, you can click and access the business email. So that's what I would recommend you to do. And does your brother have a YouTube channel? Yes, they do. I will throw that in the comments following the live stream. Does anybody have more questions? I'm loving answering these questions. I'd love to answer more questions for you guys. We still got people on the stream, and I'm here to answer questions. I'm your resource. If we want to go an hour, we'll go an hour. If we want to go open book. So if you guys have some more questions, I'm here to answer. I've got my coffee. Definitely not like not like I've got to go out, right? Can you have a little listen on my beats? Yeah, when I get the opportunity, I'd love to take a listen to learn a little bit more about what you've got going on. And also, I'm sure my brother will take a listen as well, because he will likely try to connect somehow and utilize beats, and maybe that'll be a great connection. I don't know. What do we got here? Anthony, we got a big yeah with the question mark, or exclamation point, not a question mark. Perfect. So what are you guys? What are you doing during this time? Are you what's going on in your world? I'd love to learn a little bit more about what you're doing to stay on top of things, to stay prepared, to stay active, all of that. Looks like we got some more questions as well. Perfect. Do you make smoothies? Those are definitely good blenders. I make smoothies on occasion. I don't always make smoothies, but when I do, let's see, what do I do? Does my brother do mixing and mastering, by the way? Yes, 100%. So he learns a lot of that too in school. He's been at this now since high school. He's been doing it for about 5 years. So yes, mixing and mastering. He mixes and masters all of his own music, as well as a lot of his buddies that are in college as well that do a lot of recording. As far as smoothies, I try to incorporate some protein if I can. I try to obviously incorporate maybe some type of carb, so a fruit, some peanut butter if I can too. I'm really big fan of peanut butter or almond butter. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I use. And then sometimes, depending on if I'm trying to stay lean, I'll use water. If I'm trying to maybe bulk a little bit more, I would use almond milk, something in that realm. But yeah, that's usually what consists of my blenders. And then that NutriBullet, that's an excellent resource. Can I guess your age, Saz Beats? I really don't know. I'm really not sure. I'll just take a guess. I'll say 17. 17. Out here young, hustling, doing what you can. Would you like to show us your house? Well, not at the moment, just because it's going to be a little difficult. I'm actually outside in Casita, so that the house tour would be a little difficult. Although what I did want to tell you guys is that tomorrow I'm actually going to be uploading. I did a little challenge with my girlfriend, and it's how much does your girlfriend know about Wix? And so I did that with my girlfriend and created just some fun questions, and I'm going to post that as another lighthearted piece of content on the channel tomorrow. I think that'll be fun and engaging. So that should be an entertaining topic. This is not a closet. This is just a chest. What's my age? I'm 21 going on 22. Awesome. I love all the questions. It really is fun. And again, if you guys are just joining, you haven't been on, make sure to hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button as well. We're over here. We're having fun. We're drinking coffee. We're drinking tea. We're drinking margaritas. We're drinking tequila. We're drinking rum. We are doing everything we can to stay entertained during this time, this unprecedented time. And I hope you're all staying happy, staying healthy, and keeping your families healthy as well. Let's have more questions here. Did a few binge watching of your videos. Funny enough, I hear that's quite often a thing. And you know what's really funny about that is sometimes I will personally go back and watch some of my older videos just to figure out how I can improve, how I can create better content overall. And sometimes it's a little cringe-worthy going back and looking at, you know, how you recorded 2 years ago or whatever, because it's like, oh wow, like why did I wear that, or why is the camera angle like that, or I really should have added this piece in there, or this or that. But it really helps improve the content and mold as we continue, which does lead me to a question out there. Have you guys found my content to have improved at least over the last 3 months since the start of the year here? I'm really curious to hear that. Again, I'm really curious. I'm trying to constantly improve the content. The speed of success is very good. I can feel it. I'm happy. Good. Wix since 2006 took so long to reach this level. Yes, Wix since 2006. Actually, that is going to be one of the questions on the girlfriend challenge tomorrow that you guys will get to see. You'll have to figure out if she got that right or wrong, but it is a question on there. Perfect. What else do we have going on here? Send me an email. Good to know. I will check it after the live stream. I do have some classwork to get done as well today, so no worries. I will make that connection there, and I will make sure that email is read. Button, unlimited business plan for e-commerce last month. Still confusing on what to do. I still didn't publish my Wix site. Think Printful is best choice. Yes, I think Printful is best choice. As far as what to do, definitely, yeah. I mean, you have the e-commerce plan now, which basically means you get all the benefits. The biggest benefit on there is ensuring that you can now take payments. So you can now take payments with an e-commerce plan on there. So that's the biggest thing. Let's see. Do you only wash your hand with soap, or do you also wash your legs? I'm not going to say what that's related to as far as the name of the pandemic happening here, because YouTube has a way of demonetizing and also just booting my hands, and obviously shower as well. And you can obviously wash your entire body in the shower. At the moment, there's a lot of people at home right now on the internet, so that's going to impact the speed as well, because everybody's working virtually at the moment. Perfect. I'm loving the questions. Keep them rolling, guys. Again, we'll be on here as long as you guys want to be on here. When we'll monitor it. But when you guys say that's it, I'm tapped out of questions, then I'll say, all right, I'm tapped out of answers. Again, enjoying the coffee here. I'll give you guys an opportunity to ask more questions. Again, it can be about anything: business, life. Everything going on. It can be Wix related. This is your opportunity to get to know me a little better, for me to get to know you a little better, and to just enjoy. My plans to fight for U.S. presidential elections in the future. Any plans? No. My answer to that directly is no. That just does not interest me. That's not a position I want to hold. I think anybody in that position is it takes a lot. It takes a lot to be in that position. Why? Just because I'm not really interested in playing politics, and it just doesn't interest me. You got a lot going on that you have to deal with. So that's my honest opinion. Some people differ. Some people would love to be in that position, and any of you that want to, I encourage you to go out there and do that. In live chat questions, do you remember anyone's questions which you cannot forget? I'm not sure what you mean on that one. I apologize. So how do you ship out orders with Wix? As far as shipping out orders with Wix, so you'll receive an order, and then depending on if you have a drop shipper or if you have a just regular e-commerce store, you'll either fulfill the orders yourself or your drop shipper will be the one fulfilling your orders. That's how that will work. Can you send the link of your brother's channel in the comments? Yes, I will get to that. I just found a template on Wix Ecommerce, still waiting. Yep. Yes, thank you. I'm glad you like my honesty. Again, I'm pretty much an open book here. Please tell your brother that his song Elegance is my favorite. Do you believe crop circles are real? I don't know. Have you heard of the Rorik Codex and the no? So whatever those two last things you said, no, I have not heard of it. So yes, I'm not sure. I'm glad you like his music. Elegance. I'm trying to think about what one that even was, because his music now is completely new and updated, tenfold, 100-fold as far as how the quality of the music has gone. So I appreciate you going to listen though. Any best question? I mean, all questions are great. They really are. It really comes down to, just what type of questions you want to ask, and then I just love answering questions. I don't really have a best favorite question. I think some questions are more unique, more exciting, more fun to answer, but I don't think there's a best question or a wrong question at all. Does Wix give you money? No, Wix does not give me money. They don't pay for the content, anything like that. I do this just for me. That's just totally on me. Ask your brother to make a theme song for Wix. I can ask him. My brother's gonna like all of this exciting stuff here. I should almost tell him to hop on the live stream and watch, because there's a lot of fun stuff happening surrounding his world. I think he would like this. Can you say something? Yes, you can say something. Please be my guest. A theme song for Wix. Yeah, maybe I'll have his name's Justin, by the way. Maybe I will have Justin work on a theme song for Wix. It'll be a Wix rap. How about that? After so many years of Wix experience, can you say today that you know everything related to Wix, or something is still left to learn? That right there is a great question. So yeah, I think that just like anything else, there's always stuff to learn. Do I know the ins and outs of Wix? Do I really understand how it works? Yes. But on the same token, Wix is always creating new products. They're always adding new features, which means there's always new stuff to learn. So I take my time, I go, I learn it, and then once I've got it down, I teach it. And provide you guys an outlet to learn those new features, those tips, those tricks within Wix as well. So yes, I think there's always stuff to learn, but it really just comes down to how often Wix is releasing new things. And yes, I do know a lot about Wix, and I'd say probably more than the average person would know about Wix, I would hope. But that's my thought on that. Again, always opportunity to learn. What's his channel name? Gemini Watch. Gemini Watch is the name of their channel. Watch the Gemini. Those are kind of interchangeable. He was rapping with his fellow colleague at school as well. Just, it's rap. There is explicit language in his music, so just giving you guys a heads up on that. Not that they just aim to use it, but I wanted to give you the advisory. So if you're into that type of music, perfect. If you're not, it's probably not going to be your style. So what's the best way to get business to your Wix website? Well, just like anything else, you need traffic to get business, right? So you need people to visit your website. The best way to do that is all different forms. You can use digital marketing using social media. You can do Google ads, Facebook ads, organic SEO. Those are all ways to get traffic to your website. And then once people hit your website, in order for you to actually do business, you obviously need some type of system set up. So whether it's a sales page or it's a website that pushes to a membership, or getting people on your email list, whatever that might be, and that's how you initially get business on your website. That's a very broad, blanketed answer. We can talk all day about that, but that's just a starting base for you. Let's see, we got some more questions here. Can I type his channel name? I'm going to go ahead, for everyone on right now, I'm just going to type this channel name in here for him. I'll just grab a link to it, so that way you guys can check it out. And then I have some more questions to answer. All right, so we got his right there. All right, let me throw the link in. Again, this is rap music, hip hop, so if you're not into that type of music, this is probably not your style. There's the link. Okay, you know, about 1 year ago, make a video about counting views and link to database in Wix. Yes, I do know about that. I do remember that. How old is your brother? What music school is he going to? Does he use CD Baby, DistroKid, TuneCore? He uses DistroKid. How old is my brother? He is going on 20. And as far as what school he's going to Craft Conservatory of Recording Arts. It's actually here in Arizona. There's like 2 classes worldwide, I believe, and one just happens to be here in Arizona. So that worked out really, really well. He's loving it. So hey, everyone listening here, let's get a thumbs up for Justin and his music, because he is a highlight right now. So let's get a thumbs up there if you're feeling frosty down below. Can you type the name of, yeah, gave you guys the name of the channel. Apart from songs, do you involve any of your family members, like your brother, for mentoring suggestions for your business? How much value do you feel added to your work? Yes, so my father is an entrepreneur, successful entrepreneur, and he is absolutely my mentor, biggest mentor. I incorporate all of my family, including extended family, my girlfriend, and my girlfriend's family into my business. I'm an open book, and when I need suggestions on stuff, I really want to make sure that I go ahead and open it up to suggestions. So yes, I incorporate anyone and everyone I can into my business. And yes, I do believe it has added a lot of tremendous value to my business and to the growth of everything that's been going on here and to everything you guys see today. So yes, that's super exciting, and I love getting that feedback. Let's see. We've got some more questions here. I'm serious in trap and hip hop. Awesome. So yeah, so your beats, I will make that introduction, and that might be a great fit right there. All right, so we got another question. Does Wix have capabilities to do complete front end and back end for point of sale, custom CRM, and e-commerce all in one? So yes, you can. That is a big system on Wix, but it can totally be achievable. What I will tell you is you won't be able to just use out-of-the-box solutions for that, though. It's going to require you to do custom development or have someone else do custom development for you, and utilize all aspects of Wix. So yes, you can make it happen, but it's not, like I said, just an out-of-the-box turnkey Wix app that you'll use to just make that website. So yes, you can accomplish it, but yes, there's going to be custom development required to make that happen. I encourage you to do that, or I encourage you to definitely reach out to someone to help achieve that. Perfect. Got a question. Hey everyone, Delaney's in here. That's my girlfriend. Got a question about taking payments. I need my booking to take one-time fee plus a monthly payment. Example, $50 one-time consultation plus $10 a month. I'm just trying to figure out how to link them. Okay, so that good question. So that would kind of depend on how you currently have it set up, because if you have it set up via Wix bookings, obviously, as you've experienced, you charge for the actual booking itself, whatever that charge may be. So in this case, that one time, and then you're going to need to get people on a payment plan. So my preferred method of doing it would be to set up some type of payment portal and show a consultation, maybe, and walk them through how to do it, and then just build either using Wix paid plans, which does monthly reoccurring, something along those lines to keep them on the reoccurring payment. That would be my suggestion without diving way too deep, getting really, really technical. Got a question about widgets. I tried installing a widget, but it doesn't function. I contacted the host of the widget, and they say it's only on Wix. It's working on CF, for example. Okay, that one, my suggestion. Well, first, what is the widget? So I'm not sure what the widget is, and yes, there are still certain widgets from external third-party sources that will struggle to work on Wix depending on how they were developed, if they require iframe, if they don't require iframe, stuff like that. So that will be a component to whether or not that widget will work. It's a widget for referral marketing. Awesome. I feel like there should be a way to integrate it, but again, there are certain widgets that still the third party coming in externally, whether that's HTML. Now, if you find a way to link an API, if you're able to pull an API from that widget, that might be a better solution. You can do that through the Corvid capabilities. It's more complex, but it should work for you if they have an API that's open to you. Let's see. Perfect. Let's see. Looks like we've got someone here going Eminem style and singing an Eminem song. I was thinking about making a social media platform with a focus on mental health. Just wondering what your thoughts are on this. Do you think it's a good idea or not necessary? No, I definitely think that can be a wonderful idea. I think that having a platform for mental health is so important. You have to take care of your body and your head, your mental health. And I think that a platform to support that and help push that is a wonderful idea. So do I think it's necessary? I mean, I think it totally can be. I think it completely depends on what you're looking for that social network, that social media platform to be. Obviously, it can be as big and as broad as you'd like it to be. I think as long as you have a focus, a core idea of what you'd like that to do, and maybe it's a platform for people to connect, whatever that might be, just make sure it's very clear going into it. Can I dance? I'm not a very good dancer. No, I'm not a very good dancer. Saz Beats there. I'm really not. I wish I was. Although I did just learn the first steps of swing dancing. Can you stand up? Awesome. Yes, I can do those things. All right, guys, we're coming up on an hour here. The AirPods are starting to die. They're going to need their charge soon. So we'll probably close this up here in the next few minutes. Here's what I can tell you, though. It sounds like this has been a wonderful live stream. There's been a lot of engagement. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't already, if you're enjoying this. And we will do another one of these during this entire quarantine time. So I think this turned out really good. You let me know in the chats there, and if you have any last questions you would like to have answered, I'm happy to do those. I have another question. I have a domain via Wix, but I can only use it on one site. Can I switch sites to my domain? So you can only use your domain on one site. So one domain can only link to one site. However, you can have multiple domains linked to one site as well. So you can do subdomains that also link to that site. That would be my answer there. Can you bring your brother on to the next stream? Man, Justin, if you're on right now, yes, I think we can do that. I think that I can bring Justin on the next live stream. I think he would have some fun doing that. Any idea on how to live stream classes to my students through my Wix site? So you can either use Wix Video and do live stream through that. You can live stream through a platform like YouTube, like Twitch, stuff like that, and then embed it onto your site. That would be my recommendation. Rose, I've switched my domain before. Yes, absolutely. And you can switch domain. Perfect. All right, MPS, you got to go. WordPress or Wix? Is that really a question? Wix all the way. Wix all the way. Rose, thank you for being in here. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for asking questions. I'm glad you guys enjoyed. Perfect, guys. So this is going to kind of conclude. If anyone has one last question, go ahead and put it in right now. Otherwise, we are going to conclude right here, and then we will pick up another Q&A live stream maybe at the start of next week, something like that, or depending on how often you guys want to do this. I mean, we can do this a few times a week during this entire quarantine, because we're all gonna need some information, or we're all gonna need some entertainment. What's my girlfriend's name? Delaney. Delaney is her name, and you'll get to see her in tomorrow's video as we do a how much does your girlfriend know about Wix, and we'll do a bunch of Wix questions. Thanks, dude. Plan to have such informal sessions more in the future. Yeah, I can definitely do that. Let me know, by the way, one last thing, if you guys liked this informal style. Again, it's not fancy. We are at home. It is an interesting time, but I hope you at least had some fun and had some value and found some entertainment, from this. That was my biggest goal here. My goal was not to create some extravagant, big production here. It was to enjoy each other's company, to be able to ask and answer some questions. Thanks a lot. Goodbye. Thanks. Don't forget to answer your email. Yes, I know the emails. I got the emails. I promise you I will look at them at some point today. So no worries there. Other than that, it sounds like that's a wrap. Again, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button down below. Click the subscribe button. And then real quick, for those of you that are still on here, from a scale from 1 to 10, how do you rate today's live stream? How did you enjoy it? And did you like the informal style? Let me know in the chat, and then we'll go ahead and close up. 10, 10, 9, there we go. And I'm sorry for the complications at the start of this whole process. Awesome. Wow, Saz Beach, you really enjoyed this one. I appreciate it. Got in late, but must be a 10. Awesome. And then it sounds like Justin, my brother, is a last minute addition. Maybe he'll have to join in on our next one, and he can answer some of the music related questions. Just letting you know, unless you have 1,000 subscribers, you might have some problems embedding a YouTube live video on your site. Yes, this is true. Good catch there. Good catch. I'm not sure the entire sophistication behind that and how that works, but I believe that is right. We like the background. Cool. Yeah, just a very basic background, very informal today. We had our coffee. Some of you guys had rum. Some of you had tea. Some of you had margaritas. Some of you had a variety of things. As long as you enjoyed. That's the biggest part here. Can you pass a message to Wix company for us? Yes, I can do that. That would be the reason, AZ Web Doctor, that would be the reason I would recommend using Wix Livestream if you don't have 1,000 YouTube subscribers. Agreed. Good tip from AZ Web Doctor. Listen to that tip right there, because he's absolutely right. And yes, I can pass all of the messages from today's video to Wix, and I'm sure Wix will actually end up seeing this live stream regardless. Absolutely, 10. Great job. Perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's going to conclude. One last sip of the coffee, and we are going to close up. I really had a lot of fun. This was extremely entertaining for me. It seems you guys felt the same way. So because of that, I am absolutely going to do another one of these, maybe through the weekend, maybe early next week. We can do them as often as you want during this quarantine time. So let's do it. Cool. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to go ahead and end it.